It's officially Madden 24 news time, and I've got a ton to share because EA flew me out to San Francisco last week for an early preview of Madden 24. I got to play the game, talk to the developers, and then learn about the core items that are making up Madden 24. Big thanks to EA for that. It was a great event, and I can't wait to share this stuff here with you. Oh, the first item on the menu is going to be Hit Everything 2.0. This is an improvement on last year's Hit Everything feature. This includes new contested catch tackle types that provide more control and tackle variety on defense. Tackle animations are going to be selected more dynamically, which unlocks new and more fluid tackle interactions like wrap and scoop tackles. You can see some of these new animations in the trailer, especially the wrap and scoop tackles, and it's worth noting that every animation shown in the trailer is brand new to Madden 24. This is what the developers told us during the presentation in San Francisco. The next gameplay enhancement is Skill-Based Passing 2.0. This builds on Madden 23's feature, Skill-Based Passing, and this is going to include new dive catches, improve AI catching, new throw animations, and then more authentic defensive reactions, as well as enhanced DB behavior. They're going to get more into this as EA releases their deep dive into the gameplay, and I'll be able to talk a little bit more to it when that time comes. But I will say I did like the dive catches. When I had the chance to make one, it was fun, it made sense. It wasn't a button I pressed per se, but it was I had to have certain circumstances happen in order for the dive catch to be allowed. But it was fun. I enjoyed that piece of it. The next big element they're focusing on in Madden 24 is going to be foundational football. And this basically means we're talking about realistic football where it's some guy here every year, oh, I wish Madden was more realistic. I wish it wasn't so simulated where I could run 3 or 4 plays in a row and just run those only those plays. This is the big improvement that the developers were really focused on. It first starts with the smarter AI. That means better QB awareness and behavior, ball carrier AI and pathfinding, blocking AI and open field targeting, DB awareness and pass coverage, and then post-play and motion enhancements. The first thing that stuck out to me when I was playing the early build was the quarterback AI changes. If you're playing the wrong coverage on all Madden, these quarterbacks are going to eat you alive. I called a cover 3 when he's got 5 receivers out and they're just hammering the seams. I tried to call one of those glitchy plays like spinner and just dot it up, hit the flats right away. The AI computer is now so much better that it'll make you pay for playing bad football, essentially. In this early build, I had to really work like I was playing someone sitting next to me or playing someone online. I had to really play smart football in order to win. The next item I want to talk about is really exciting, but it sounds kind of goofy. You gotta stick with me here. It's called Sapient Technology. To break it down for you, it's a brand new character model that they're introducing into Madden 24. So they've scanned real NFL players. They told us they used some players from the Chiefs. They also did a bunch of the rookies from the upcoming rookie class here. And what they were able to do is they're able to create 4 archetypes of real NFL players and then use those archetypes to mix and match and have NFL players look more proportionate and then be able to move correctly. The motion is representative of what an NFL player would actually look like and actually move like. And it's most noticeable around like their joints, by their ankles, by their arms, by the neck, and then just the proportions from head to toe. And this will play into all the motions of the game and will make a big difference in how the players animate, so it looks more authentic and real. And then the overall look of the game will feel more authentic because linemen will be proportionate, your quarterbacks that are going to be proportionate, big athletic dudes like Derrick Henry will look proper. It's going to be a really nice enhancement, and you're going to feel it in the gameplay because all the new physics system stuff with field sense is going to take that into account when doing these animations. Everything will animate better because of these new player models. So it sounds like a small deal, but from going from 1 player model to 4 player models, that all can be modular and work together to create unique player styles, it's going to make a big difference in how the game looks, feels, and plays. And then they did this player model improvement across the board. That includes refs, both male and female. That includes the coaches. That includes all the players. And that even includes the crowd. The great part about this too, I know you heard it, I said refs. Yes, the refs are back on the field. And from my experience of the early build, they had no impact at all on the gameplay itself. They didn't get in the way. I didn't notice them being a problem. It never affected the gameplay. But you can see it in this screenshot here. They are confirmed and back on the field. Let's jump into the game modes in Madden 24. Superstar is back. I liken this mode a lot to like a My Player in NBA 2K. You're going to be able to work your player up to a 99 overall. There's different types of builds you can do, and it's going to have storyline stuff. It's going to have mini camp. It's going to have mini games where you can work on your player and improve him across the board. It's also going to be a character where you can take directly into this new mode called Superstar Showdown. This essentially is going to replace the yard, and what it is, it's a 3-on-3 arcade style quick play game mode where you can play against computer opponents or against real opponents, and it's kind of like a My Park thing, again going back to the 2K analogy. And there's going to be a lot of customization, but you're going to be able to play with your character from Superstar mode in Superstar Showdown. And I'm pretty excited for that because I've been itching for some kind of variety of gameplay in Madden, and I like the idea that I can do some customization and then I can jump into a game mode that I can quickly pick up and play versus playing a full football game. Speaking of quick play games, mini games are back, and I'm so excited. If you remember from way back in the day in Madden 2005 when mini games came out, there was a game called Rushing Attack, and we just talked about this on social media 6-7 months ago. We're like, man, how great was it when we were just playing Rushing Attack and we're just handing the controller over to your friend or your brother and you're just trying to see who can get the best score. These mini games are in Madden 24. I can tell you from playing it on the early build, I loved it. I think that's going to be a fun thing to do in Madden 24 to compete with friends or compete with people online. If they have a leaderboard system, that'll be pretty cool. But there's going to be 25 mini games at launch, and Rushing Attack is just only one of those 25 mini games. Very excited. All right, franchise mode. Let's talk about franchise mode in a very honest way here. We know franchise mode was not good in Madden 23. I really personally really enjoyed Madden 23. I thought the gameplay was excellent. I had a good time with all the new improvements. I like it on next gen. I thought Madden 23 on next gen was a ton of fun. But where I totally understand and I really like, it bummed me out that franchise mode had all those bugs and had all those issues last year. But they're doing some new stuff to franchise mode, which I think is pretty exciting, and I hope they nail it this year because obviously last year with the lost saves and the bugs, it was quite disappointing. Mini games are going to be in franchise mode. You're going to do that with the training camp. You're going to do that with your week-to-week practice with the team. That's exciting. There's also going to be streamlined relocation features with new cities, logos, and uniforms. I can tell you from looking at the uniforms, they're ridiculously cool, and there's a ton of combinations. I can't wait for y'all to see that part of it. They're also adding more enhancement to free agency so that you can restructure contracts better and that it makes more sense. So you'll have less players in the free agency pool that the CPU should have just restructured properly, but they didn't because the logic wasn't quite there where it needed to be. They're also adding new draft generators, which is pretty cool. And then there's going to be new trade logic, including 6 trade slots, and then new talent trees for coaches. They're also adding some more commissioner tools for offline and online connected leagues. Mini games are going to be available from the home menu and will be available offline as well as online, so you won't need to have an internet connection to play the mini games, which is super cool. Last thing here on the list is crossplay. I know crossplay kind of leaked out a little while ago. Crossplay is confirmed for Madden 24. It's going to include PS5, Xbox Series X/X, and then PC. There will not be crossplay on PS4 or Xbox One. A lot of these features that are coming to Madden 24 are going to be for next gen. I know for people on Xbox One and PS4, a little disappointed here, but I do want to make mention that the PS4 and Xbox One consoles have been out for 10 years now, and a nice level set and comparison there is the iPhone 5S was out at the same year, so you don't see a lot of people walking around with iPhone 5Ss. I know gaming and phones are different worlds. That's just a comparison to make there. I know not everyone can get a new console, but there will be a Madden 24 for the for Xbox One and for PS4. You're just not going to get a lot of the new features because the technology is not quite where it needs to be to support these features. In case you're wondering, crossplay will work a lot like it does in FIFA, where you can toggle between the different ways to do crossplay. So if you don't want to play against PC players, you won't have to, because I know a lot of players are, some people are worried about macros. So that is an option there for you. You will have some customization as far as how crossplay works. That's about as much as I can say right now about Madden 24. Thank you so much for watching. Tap the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. We're going to be doing some Madden 24 beta code giveaways, and we might have some exclusive Madden 24 footage coming up. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of that information. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.